Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your June 2019 general and love life reading. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know this is the last reading you guys were waiting on, and truth be told, I recorded it a couple nights ago, but I was absolutely exhausted and drained that I even thought, did I make sense? Anyway, if you guys still want me to upload it, I think I still have it. I don't think I deleted it. I may have, but I felt it was only fair that I put a new reading out for you guys. So here it is, June 2019 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Remember that the most viewed sign and the most liked sign in terms of their videos will get an extended love life reading for the following month. Wow, look at that, Capricorn. Romance. Who had romance? I've already done all the signs. I think it was Aquarius. Aquarius may have gotten the romance card for the whole month. So that looks like you guys are pretty much getting that extended love reading. This whole thing will be a love life reading then. So let's expand on that romance card. Some of you may have a new romance coming in. Others of you, you know, your focus here is about bringing life back into your romantic life, whether single or coupled or dating someone. There is a sense of needing to highlight your love life or whatever romance or lack thereof going on in your life. So let's expand on that. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all messages will resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to apply. Let's get to it. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Romance for the month of June 2019. Four of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. Some of you may be, may have been, or still currently, there you are, closed off to romance or relationships coming into your life. Others of you, I'm feeling a sense of commitment phobe, afraid of taking it to the next level, keeping your relationships more casual than ever taking off to be, you know, more serious in your life. I feel like that's going to change in the month of June. There it is, Two of Cups. So talk about it changing for the month of June. So at the forefront, here it is, romance. Your romantic life, it's either going to have this resurgence to it. You're going to start meeting new people. If you're single, you'll have new people coming in that will pique your interest. Some of you, you know, maybe you've been stuck in this routine. Maybe you've just been in a casual relationship, not taking things to the next level. I feel that for some of you, it's just been like that for so long. You're almost not quite sure how to make it to the next level. Others of you have been through some shit that you're just like not ready to open up yet. But you get to a point this month, be it the new moon coming this, well, tomorrow, where you finally realize, you know, I've been single, or I've been, you know, not in a committed relationship. I haven't been taking things seriously. Some of you just feel like you've been a workaholic and alone all your life, or most of your life, where you're just like, where do I go from here? So I feel that in the month of June, you will get the clarity that you need about making, you know, an offer, offering up, leveling up, trying to figure out what the next phase of your life is. Some of you, what I'm feeling, could be some of you, I don't know, maybe most of you. Those of you that have started to take better care of yourself, you know, maybe you have lost weight, maybe you've been going to the gym, working out, bulking up in terms of, you know, looking a little more hot, attractive. You're feeling really good about yourself. You know, I feel like Your self-esteem has risen. You're starting to feel better about yourself. I feel that even some of you have maybe kind of put yourself out there a little more than what you're used to, and you're starting to get some attention back where you're like, hey, you know, so-and-so's looking good, and then other people are thinking the same thing about you. So in a sense, this is something that, you know, changes the way you view every person you meet that could be a potential partner for you, or, you know, whatever it is that you're looking for. Because some of you, I feel like, because you've been in these, you know, casual relationships, you know, where it's just been a hookup, it's just been a texting, sexting, maybe just, you know, flirtatious things. Some of you, you know, flirt with other people at work or whatever it may be. You know, others of you, I feel like there are some of you here where you might be in a relationship and yet, you know, you're starting to get noticed by other people, and maybe you're, you know, putting yourself out there even though you are in a relationship. And so I feel like when people tend to think that the grass is greener on the other side, they can come across to their partner, you know, like a total jerk, an asshole. You know, don't take for granted the relationship you're in. I'm just going to put it this way. No judgment on you. If you want to fool around, that's all you. Not that I condone it. But I definitely feel that if you know you're not happy in your relationship, it's time to speak up. It's time to get clear about it. Starting with yourself. Get clear about it. Be real with yourself. You know, figure out if, yes, this is the relationship for you, or no, it's not the relationship for you. Or maybe you want more. Maybe you want a break. Maybe you want to see what's out there. You know, again, I'm feeling a sense of someone here probably lost weight. They're feeling good about themselves because they're getting a lot more attention, attraction, you know, and then you turn into that, or they turn into, you know, a little bit of that obnoxious person where I'm hot now, I can get whoever I want, you know, but be careful that you don't hurt someone that you're with. On the other part, I do feel, because I'm getting so many different messages here, I do feel that for some of you, maybe you've been stuck in some sort of routine in a relationship, and you know it's time to make a change here. You get this realization that maybe, you know, you or your partner has been a bit of a jerk, an asshole, and you know it's time to bring your romantic life to a forefront. Maybe you haven't been putting enough time and energy into a romantic relationship. Some of you perhaps just got used to the routine. You know, it's different for everyone here. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because every time I say something, I'm getting another message right after. Like, so many of you can relate to this answer or to this, you know, message here. It is about bringing new life into your relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, it's about bringing new life into your romantic life, because some of you don't have a romantic life. It's like you're going nowhere fast, and you've just kind of been stuck there for quite some time. I do feel as though some of you have gotten hurt in the past, and you just got to this point of, why have I let it hold me back for so long? It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to do me. It's time to, you know, do whatever I need to do to be happy for myself and whatever relationship comes my way. And, you know, I feel others of you, you're fighting to keep your relationship alive, and this is the next step that you take, is to bring romance back into this relationship. So what's the advice? What's the takeaway here? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Yeah, see? Resurgence, unity, bringing back a relationship, keeping it together. Maybe after making some poor choices, maybe taking your partner for granted, vice versa, they were taking you for granted. Those came out in reverse, flew out, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Justice card in reverse. So those of you that had a relationship end in a pretty harsh way, You've finally gotten up, dusting that dirt off. You realize that maybe what had happened in the past was not fair to you. The situation was not fair, whatever it may be. You're moving on from it. I feel as though you're finally feeling strong enough to bring life back into your romantic life. Others of you that chose to, maybe get emotionally or physically involved with a third party, bringing in a third party into your relationship, the clarity you get is that you realize that you shouldn't have done it that way. Whether your partner knows that you've gone astray or not, I feel that you come back and try to bring life back into your relationship. Whether you feel the need to tell them or not, it's completely up to you. But I feel that you realize, or your partner realizes, how completely unfair things have been. Some of you ask for a second chance. But it's overall a realization that something's got to give. Things need to change in this relationship. Wow, see? Yeah. It's making it work. It's bringing it back together. It's not allowing the mistakes from your past hold you back from what the true potential is here in your relationship. You need to communicate, and I feel that when you finally feel ready to move forward together, to manifest the life that you want for each other, that things will start happening a lot more quickly than you anticipated. But you have to speak up. You have to communicate. Those of you that feel the need to come clean, come clean. Others of you, you realize maybe what has happened, or, the lack of attention is kind of what put your relationship on hold. Feels like it just became stagnant for quite some time. Anyway, let's move on. Singles, straight up singles. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, straight up singles. What's going on for June 2019, Capricorn singles? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this has a lot to do with how we're raised, family traditions, spiritual beliefs, how we're brought up. Even for some, it doesn't have to be spiritual beliefs, but just, the things that we're used to in our home environment, Maybe we're used to doing things a certain way. I feel like this is a message for someone who's a bit older, who doesn't even see how they could possibly integrate a life with someone else. Like, you're so stuck in your ways. You're like, I can't imagine me living with someone else. I can't imagine sharing, my bed, my bathroom, my kitchen. What if they're messy? What if, they don't clean up after themselves? What if, they're lazy and I see a different side of them? I don't think some of you are ready for that. So here it is. Let's clarify this. Capricorn singles, religious factors. Four of Pentacles, that is a repeated card. Four of Cups, that's 2 4s already. Eight of Swords. 9 of Wands. What is going on, Capricorn? That is you totally making excuses for why things will not work out with anyone. That's you being like, no, I like me in my own world, living by myself. It's best that, I just date someone casually, because then we might need to move in together. Maybe we need to, separate certain things, responsibilities. I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be there. Blocking yourself from a new relationship. And you have two queens here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Two of Cups in reverse. You know, you guys, those of you that are regulars for me, you know, I don't have cards in reverse in my deck. So when they come out in reverse, it is of significant meaning. Two of Cups is a repeating card as well. So here it is. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. Some of you may be coming from different types of upbringings, you know, dysfunctional homes, different religions, spirituality, just ethnic backgrounds. You know, you just culturally different in terms of how you do things, your routines. The way we are raised and brought up has everything to do with how we, you know, set up the rest of our lives. We learn from our childhood. We create our routines and we learn new things as we go along. And when someone is brought up in a different way or a different type of environment, it can be a bit difficult to bring two different, you know, upbringings together in one home. But when you really want to be with someone, when you really want to make a relationship work, you make it work. You communicate. But I feel like you're already saying to yourself, oh, I can never live with someone else. I just can't. It's got to be my way. I've got my own, you know, set of ways I've got to do this. Like you're almost OCD about it. Like, oh my God, no. What if they leave the toilet seat up? I can't handle that. No, can't live with someone. Like, listen to yourself when you say things like that. Four of Pentacles, you know, you also don't want to maybe take the next step into marriage and thinking that I'm going to have to fork over half my check. Maybe I'm going to have to, you know, spend more money on frivolous things that I normally wouldn't, you know, in terms of religious factors and upbringings. Maybe some of you are tight asses and the other one spends very, you know, frivolously, like just blowing money left and right, you know. And so you know that these are personal hangups that really are not a big deal. They should not be factors as to why you should not be able to be in a relationship with someone. But I feel that for some of you, it does hold you back. You think it and overthinking, and you're just like, am I ever going to meet someone that can deal with my OCD, that can deal with, you know, my weird habits, my, you know, maybe I like to be home by a certain time and, you know, have a glass of wine or a beer while I watch TV, and, you know, maybe I only watch Law and Order, and, you know, it's things like that. And you're just thinking, I don't know if this person is going to be able to live with me, or if they're going to be able to stand being around me. But you're creating a problem that really isn't there. If you view what you do and your habits and your upbringing as a problem, then you're presenting that problem or that issue to someone else. I'm sure that when you start dating someone or seeing someone and you get to know each other on a different level, you know right away whether or not you can make something work. You know, if you don't kind of disclose your little quirks and whatnot from the beginning, it's what you're afraid of. I mean, your best bet would be to just like disclose whatever it is that you're afraid of in terms of, you know, I'm not saying tell them right off the bat, I don't know if we could live together like on the first date. What I'm saying is if you're afraid of a certain little, you know, quirk that you might have, or, you know, if you like getting up early on a Sunday morning and read the paper outside, you know, or watering the lawn like at, I don't know, 3 a.m. or whatever, you know, then bring that up and be like, yeah, I'm a little, you know, I like, you know, I've got these like little weird habits, and see how they react to it. You know, you can't say you didn't warn them, right? And so we also have a Queen of Cups here. You know, whether you have water or air in your chart, or you're dealing with, you know, someone who's a little more nurturing and mothering, I feel that some of you may be maybe gearing more towards someone who can be a little more nurturing and mothering. Maybe you've been dealing with a Queen of Swords in the past, and so now you're like, I don't know if I can handle someone else, you know, throwing shit in my face the way, you know, so-and-so did in the past about my weird little quirks or whatever. I feel that's where your anxiety comes from, moving on to the next level. Not because it's like a random thought that you've had, but because in the past maybe it didn't work with someone because they couldn't handle it. It doesn't mean they're all the same. Remember that, Capricorn. So let's clarify this. What's the advice? Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith on a new love interest, on a new love relationship, whatever it may be. Maybe you're interested in someone at work. Who I feel could be someone, the message I'm getting is that some of you are interested in someone at work where you're thinking, you know, if it wasn't for this, I might just see a future with them. Do I want to ask them out? Do I want to take them seriously? Those of you that do have a love interest already, someone that maybe you've been talking to, that you've been going back and forth with, you know, you're kind of at that crossroads where, do I ask them out? Do we start dating? Do we become more serious? I don't know if they can handle, I keep hearing it, like my weird quirks, or okay, what I just heard was, I don't know if they can handle my family, because, you know, it's things like that, you know, the things that I like for myself, or the things that I'm into, my interests. Maybe they don't know me as well as they think they do. What will they think of me when they find out I like this or I like that, you know? This is like all over the place for you guys. You're very worried about someone not accepting you 100%. But I feel that you have wish fulfillment the minute you take that leap of faith, where you're going to take a look back and say, what the hell was I so worried about? See? Oh my God. See? Ace of Cups. You guys are giving yourself anxiety for no good reason. Cut it out. Take a chance on love. Don't worry about the differences. When two people care enough about each other and love each other, they'll make it work no matter what. They'll communicate. They'll come together. They'll make it work. So, Capricorn couples. Love energy, Capricorn couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for January 2019. January? Why the hell did I say January? June 2019. That's how exhausting my weekend has been. Flirt. I feel like it should have been the other way around, right? Extend your lighthearted energy to others, Capricorn. If you are in a relationship, remember what the overall message said in the beginning. If you are in a relationship, take some time to bring romance back to the forefront, to breathe life back into your relationship. I feel that with the new moon coming in, oh Lord, kind of in the new moon energies right now, I feel as though now is the perfect time to act upon what it is that you want for your relationships. I will be doing a new moon energy reading right after this, so it will be uploaded immediately after, well, when I'm done. Ay, ay, ay. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups. I feel like it wanted to come out in reverse and I stopped it from flipping over. And that is why you need to flirt. Wow. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Nice. Very, very nice. There is that Queen of Swords once again. Those of you dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Cancer here. Oh, Virgo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That was the Two of Swords that tried coming out. So here it is, flirt. Those of you in relationships, yeah, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Go out of your way. Appreciate your partner. Whoever it is that you're dating, living with, you know, in a relationship with, married. Maybe the two of you have just been, you know, going through some tough times. I feel like there was this stressor before. If someone was juggling two partnerships, because I do have two queens here and the Empress with the Two of Swords, it's, to me, when I see the Two of Swords, Nine of Swords reversed, Five of Cups reversed, the sense of despair, anxiety, seeing that it is reversed, normally I read them in a sense of you're getting out of that energy. But this feels like you're going into it deeper because you can't decide if you want stability or love. What is more important to you? What do you decide? Someone who can bring you stability and practicality? Someone who could be more nurturing and loving? And then you have this Two of Swords here and the Queen of Swords where it's like, how do I'm sorry, but some of you, I feel like you want to run away from this Queen of Swords. You want to chase after love and stability and a loving energy, like nurturing, mothering, something that you can, you know, assist you in feeling grounded. And perhaps someone comes in and starts flirting with you and bringing life back into your you know, your mind because you've been bogged down by so much stress in your current marriage or relationship, or it's outside, you know, stressors that have been affecting your relationship. And you know, one of the biggest challenges, but it's eye-opening, okay, in a relationship is the way your partner handles stress, or you, Capricorn. Keep this in mind. Capricorn and cross watchers, whoever's watching this, I'm just going to say it in a general text. How your partner handles stress says a lot. If they can handle stress in their personal life, will they be able to handle stress in your romantic life? Is the stress going on in their personal life, at work, at home, family, finances? Does it affect your romantic relationship overall? Does it get in the way of your romantic relationship? Do they forget that they're in a romantic relationship? And vice versa, Capricorn, if you are so bogged down and stressed out that you don't lean on your partner, you just decide to kind of take a step back and woe is me, I'm going to think of my own shit and figure out what I'm going to do from here. Maybe you don't want to open up to your partner. You don't want to tell them what's going on. You're stuck at a crossroads where you're just like, I'm not moving forward. Whether you have more than one partner or this has to do with your finances and stability, and you want to charge ahead and move forward, however, things aren't moving forward. There is something holding you back here. So what's holding Capricorn back from moving forward? Clarify the Two of Swords. What's holding them back? You're at this standstill. You're at a standstill. You know you need to walk away from something or someone and you can't. Why can't they walk away? What's holding them back? I had too many fly out. Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay, what's holding Capricorn back? Oh my God, seriously? Are you holding yourself back? You're just not at a point where you can trust your own judgment right now because you're so in deep in your own, you know, depression and anxiety and worry, knowing that you've made some past mistakes, some poor choices in the past that might come back and bite you in the ass. Let's clarify the Five of Cups reversed. Oops, give me a second. Five of Cups reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed. That is exactly what you're worried about. Your relationship not manifesting the way you want it to, because you've got more than one option here. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. What's Capricorn's juggling act all about? Because I definitely feel, yeah, about who to move forward with. I definitely feel like you have to choose between a partner who's more loving and nurturing, perhaps your baby mama for some of you, or someone who can help you financially, who can help bring some groundedness, some stability to the household, to the future. Maybe they help you. Nine of Wands. Maybe they help you, you know, figure out the next step, the next phase of your life, because you've been through so much. Yeah. So communicate what it is that you truly want in order for you to get to the bottom. To go from the Two of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles, that means you're getting to that point of, you know, figuring out between the two choices, between the two partnerships, relationships. You're getting to that point, however slow it may have taken you, of finding the clarity to be able to move on with only one partner. You do have an option here of who can give you both. I don't think you want to see it though, because you know you need to move on and you're holding yourself back from moving on. You already know the answer here, Capricorn. Absolutely. Look at that. Two of Cups at the bottom. You already know the answer. Ay, 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 Capricorn. Two cards advice, please. Next step for Capricorn couples. You want to move forward with the Queen of Wands? You have another queen here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Strong Leo, strong Aries. Either way, a fire sign female. Someone who can bring you both. And you know it. You know it. She'll take action or he'll take action. Remember, it's general. It can go both ways. It's someone who can definitely, most definitely put action behind their words. You know, level you up, help you gain the financial stability, the practicality, the emotional stability. They bring it all to you, the whole freaking package. And either you're married or in a committed relationship and you got all these other people in the background, but you know there's only one for you and you're not sure how to move forward, because that's the choice you're making. Let me pretend this isn't the one for me. Remember, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but they can take on those energies. The way I describe them is the type of person that I'm talking about for you. But you're keeping yourself in this position. You know you want to go in and make that offer. Who are you kidding? Who are you fooling, Capricorn? Those of you that are not dealing with more than one partner, these are the types of changes that need to be made in your relationship. If you are only in a committed relationship with only one person, one partner, and maybe they used to be the Empress and this Queen of Pentacles with you, but now they've turned into the Queen of Swords, you know, where they're a little bit more cold and bitter Betty, because it's like you can't do anything right. And so they feel very aloof and, you know, they bring you down. If you're already feeling bad about yourself, they make you feel worse. And they want to make sure that you don't forget you fucked up. I feel like some of you that are in that type of relationship, this person turned on you quicker than you thought they would. And you're like, what the hell did I get myself into? This is not who I thought I was going to be with. This is not who I thought I was going to marry, who I was going to live with, who I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I need to bring this relationship back to life. And I need to let them know what's up. That it's either going to be like this, where we move on and work on this relationship together, or it's like this. Someone moves on, literally, away from the relationship. So if it needs to be, you know, a little bit of flirtatious communication, texts, you know, actions, things like that, that you do to try to get this person back into your good, you know, good light, then do what you got to do, right? You want this relationship to work. Make it work, Capricorn. In any case, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and you subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. So I will be making an announcement probably within the next week or so. Yeah, I'd probably do it within this week. So there'll be a video out there making an announcement of more to come. Your new moon energy video will be coming up shortly. I'm recording that as well. And yeah, oh, if you're interested in a personal reading, please email me. The email is in the description box below. I'll be opening up a few appointments mid-June through mid-July. Have a wonderful June. Take care. Bye.